You guys remember our friend Mohammed Nazim, the Maldives man who dared to stand up and publicly doubt Islam? Probably the first person in the Maldives to publicly express doubt about Islam in some crazy number of years. See, in the Maldives, it's the law. You have to be a Muslim, punishable by death. Like, in order to be a citizen, you have to be a Muslim. Well, as we know, Nazim was taken into custody, and after much discussion with the police, he had a conversion back into Islam. And I said at the time, I said, dude, just pretend that you buy into the bullshit until you can get the hell out of there. Fucking say the prayers, don't eat the pig, whatever. Just survive until you can get the fuck out of there. Well, there's another story coming out of the Maldives. This time it's not about Muhammad Nazim. It's about a young man named Ismail Mohammed Didi. This man was 25 years old, and he was found hung at the airport where he worked. 25-year-old traffic controller. One Islamic website reported that he was a person inclined towards atheism and had declared his atheism to his friends. And their major concern was this. They said that this is an issue that a Muslim government should consider, because when these types of people die, they are buried in the same cemetery where Muslims are buried. Their funeral prayers and body washings are also conducted as for Muslims. It is questionable as to whether this is allowed according to Islam. This guy was trying to get the hell out, but he refused to pretend. He refused to pretend to believe anymore, and everybody knew what his stance was, and he was killed for it. They fucking hung his ass from an airport control tower. It says here he had been in 2 emails sent to an international humanitarian organization on June 23rd and 25th. Ishmael admitted he was an atheist and desperately requested assistance for a UK asylum application, which he was not able to obtain. Ishmael had said in those emails, "A lot of my close friends and girlfriend have been prohibited from seeing me by their parents. I have even received a couple of anonymous phone calls threatening violence if I do not repent and start practicing Islam. I cannot bring myself to pretend to be, I am something I am not. As I am a staunch believer in human rights, I am afraid for my life here, and no one inside this country can help me." And then he was killed subsequently, like several days after that. What else can I say then? This is what happens when you have a theocracy. Everybody wants to demonize the word secular. Everybody wants to make the word secular like some kind of filthy word. And yet most of these people don't even realize that the fact that we have a secular government is largely responsible for you being able to express whatever opinion you want to express. Well, yes, I advocated, if you're in one of these situations, and I still advocate, just if it's life or death, pretend to fucking believe until you can get the fuck out of there. But you have to admire this guy. He said, you know what? No, I've been pretending for however long. I refuse to pretend. I cannot pretend to be something I am not. And you have to have respect for that position. Here's to the memory of Ishmael. Here's to standing up for what you believe in. Here's to not lying. Here's to telling the truth. Here's to not having to pretend you're someone you're not.